People want to know, Amber, where do you get your crazy quilt patterns from? Why do you have so many plane patterns? Why are you so obsessed with airplanes? I'm actually also obsessed with dirt bikes and motorcycles because I've been riding ever since I was little. And I use this nifty little program called Quilt Assistant. And that's the little icon right here. This is free to download for private non-commercial use. And unfortunately, it only works on Windows. So if you have an Apple, you're going to need a Windows computer. So to start, I click that, and then I get to pick a base picture. Here's the one that I want to use. I like working with bigger measurements, and then I can always go down. But there's what I'm going to be working on. So if you're familiar at all with how foundation paper piecing works, you kind of just build off of stuff. So my first line I'm going to make here, and you just click and drag, and then you can see that split that part. And then I probably want another line going here, and I can make a whole bunch of lines. So a lot of times there's just a lot of details and stuff gets lost. So I will make a pattern, it'll have a bunch of mistakes, and once I know where I kind of need my lines, I will start fresh with a brand new pattern. So that's what's going on here. There was a bunch of mistakes in this one. Stuff isn't quite lining up. So I'll use this kind of as an example of something that's finished. But going back to the design part here, this is where we draw our lines. And you can go through the transparency on this by sliding that bar up top to see what colors you have chosen versus what the background looks like. So to get into the actual color choosing part, I hit C or go up to this mode up here. And I know it's hard to see because I'm not screen recording, I'm just using my phone. But you can either press the letter that goes along with that or go up to your menu bar there. But then you can just fill in what colors you want what. So if I were to change the color of the seat there, you just click. Again, this program is just a step up from Microsoft Paint. It's super easy to use, and if you have any understanding of foundation paper piecing, this will be a walk in the park to figure out. So once I have all my colors chosen, I will go to the naming section, and you can see I have picked out the names where I start. So here's our F block. You can see the order. And from there, you would just print your stuff. You got your shapes, the design. You can kind of preview what it's going to look like. I would go through the YouTube videos to learn how to use this, but essentially, this is just a real quick rundown on how I make these patterns.